What's up, guys? K Wilson here today to do my review for episode 2 of Pokemon The Origins. And in episode 2, time has passed since the first episode. Red has gained 2 more badges. He defeated Misty and Lieutenant Surge. They did show the battle, and I kind of understand why they have to skip certain gym battles because this special is only 4 episodes long. And, it wouldn't make sense for them to show every single gym battle. It would be for time. I understand why they had to do that. But it was good that they did show the first gym battle, of course. And also on his journey for Red, he obtained some new items. Like he bought a Magikarp from Lavender, and I remember that you can do that from the games. And he also he got the bike from the bike. He got a bike voucher from one of the dudes from Pokemon Fan Club, and he was able to have his own bike. He got a fishing rod, and he also beat it. Well, the crazy scientist who he finds like 2 fossils, but then he ends up giving you one because you get to pick which one you want. And in Mount Moon, and they did this whole thing. Then he talked about with his experience with Team Rocket, how he defeated the dude, and he got the TM. TM dig. And also, I forgot to mention my other episode, but Brock actually gave him the TM Bide, and that was cool just to see the TMs, to see exactly what they look like. We don't really get to see how they're used so far, but it's just cool just to see them, TMs and HMs as well. He obtained, and he decided to go and enter to Lavender Town. And I really like that they incorporated the whole story with the baby Cubone and his mother Marowak, and how Team Rocket, a member, had killed the mother Marowak, and of course her ghost was haunting the Pokemon Tower. And we find in the Pokemon Tower is pretty much a place where Pokemon are put to rest, and people can visit their grave sites and pay their respects. And Red finds out that there's been this spirit that's been causing some trouble in the Pokemon Tower, and he's met this girl named Reina, and he sees the baby Cubone, and we see the story, the flashback of how the mother Marowak protected her baby Cubone, and in the end, though, the guy from Team Rocket had killed her. We don't see him actually kill Marowak, but it's implied that he did. And there's one thing that actually stood out to me with the guy, the Team Rocket grunt that killed the Marowak. He had blue hair, and I don't know why, but he looks so familiar to me. Like the guy, like how in Gold and Silver you have to fight executives, and he looks like one of them. One of the Pokemon executives. I'm not entirely sure if that's supposed to mean something in the future, if they're going to do another Origins based on the Gold and Silver games, but he just strikes to be very familiar to me. Like we've seen him before. I don't know, maybe you guys caught that as well as I did, but I don't know, maybe he's just a regular grunt, but he looks familiar to one of the past games. And Red feels that his responsibility to deal with Team Rocket, and he goes to the Pokemon Tower also to help Mr. Fuji, because he ends up getting kidnapped because he went to investigate the Pokemon Tower and the ghost. But Team Rocket, they've infiltrated the center, they kick people out, and we actually see the ghost. And it was a really cool design to see how it looked, and it was roaming around, scaring people. And along the way, Red meets up with Green, and Green wants to be the hero to take out the ghost, but Red beats him to the punch, and Red pretty much does all the work, and Green was just there. He got scared. And what was really cool in this episode was that we actually see the reunion between Cubone and Marowak was like, "Oh, my son," and they hugged, and Marowak was able to rest in peace, and that was just cool to see. I like that story with Cubone and Marowak and Team Rock, and also Red 8 was used the scope thing to see the ghost, and identified it to be Marowak. I thought that was cool as well. But I like that we're seeing different items, like items we rarely get to see being used. And so what happens is Team Rocket decides to fight Red, and we call things versus Red Jolteon. So at one point he actually caught an EV, and thanks to Cubone's assistance, he was able to beat him, call things with one shot, Thunder, not Thunderbolt, but Thunder. And Team Rocket, they were like, "Whoa, oh, this guy's a badass. We need to get the hell out of here." And they saved Mr. Fuji, and as a reward, you get the Pokemon Flute. And he also gave Red 2 jewels, which was 2, one big one, one small one. He doesn't know what they used for, and Fuji was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. You'll know when the time is right to use them." And Red continues on to his journey, which ends episode 2. And like I said, this episode was again a very good second episode. I liked how they incorporated the Lavender Town story with the ghost of Marowak. And yeah, man, Red, he's improving. His Charmander evolved to Charmeleon. He's getting experience. He's catching more Pokemon because you see on the Pokédex when you in the menu in the start of the episode that he's catching more and more Pokemon, which is good. That's a good thing to be an ace trainer. You catch Pokemon, all of them. So yeah, and also with Team Rocket too, I like how they're being used. Something about with this special, it feels more mature. Even though there's not that many graphic things about it, it's just the animation just looks so mature. They could actually really enjoy it and take it seriously. But that's the end of my review. I like this episode. Let me know your thoughts below. What you thought about episode 2, about the story with Marowak and Cubone, with Team Rocket. What are your thoughts on all that? And what are your thoughts on Red? How do you like him as a character? I know a lot of people, they think Red's a badass, and me too. Red, much greater than Ash. So yeah, just leave your feedback down below, and I'll read your comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more reviews, and give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Have a good night. Yeah, it's 11:27. Have a good night.